Live from the In the Room studios located in the Net Carrier and Cloud. This is the VOC Nation Radio Network.
This is Zelo Browner right here, right now. You better recognize that I am down with the VOC Nation. Now recognize that, partner.
Diners, Nevada Style Pub invites you to play the best tavern, keno, and video poker in Vegas. We just gave away over $444,000 in daily free play, with even more to come. It's not only great gaming that Snyder's Pub has, it's the best bar food and beer list to match our hospitality. Are you ready for some football? Drink Miller and ice-cold craft beer starting at just $2.50. Don't miss your chance to win 12 55-inch TVs, or win $100,000 in cash by drinking Svedka vodka. Steiner's, the Nevada Style Pub at 8410 West Cheyenne, 1750 North Buffalo, and Las Vegas Boulevard in Windmill. Steiner's, I love this place!
Are you getting lost in the cloud? Is technology moving too fast for you? Find your way at netcarrier.com. Ride the end cloud and soar above your competition.
Looking for a DJ? Looking for someone to host your event? Then look no further. Philadelphia's hottest DJ and host, The Voice of Choice. The Voice of Choice has hosted the hottest events in the tri-state area. Book The Voice of Choice for all your karaoke, conventions, and parties. Go to www.vocnation.com for more information or email The Voice of Choice at voc@vocnation.com.
Hi, this is Anthony, and this is Gartee. We are the forces of radio, the faces for radio. Come relax with us every Thursday. We love hosting Feces for Radio. That's Faces for Radio. Can you please remember to get the name of the show right? Sorry. We tackle sports, entertainment, and have a kick-ass soundboard. Erases for Radio has it all. Faces for Radio. Find us on the VOCNation.com, listen to us live, or download it later. Follow us on Twitter at Faces for Radio 1. That's Faces for Radio. Funky for Radio. Shut up.
It's time for the Funhouse with AK.
This is supposed to be a comedy show, right?
People drinking and acting stupid. I'm not funny, and I just cuss a lot. I'm an alcoholic.
Hey guys, AK here, reminding you to check out AK's Funhouse on VOCNation.com.
Okay, Philadelphia parents, listen up. Do you have a child in the house that's just about to learn how to drive? Well, you got to do this. You got to head over to DuncanSchoolOfDriving.com. Best of Bucks County 2013. Keep that insurance down. Keep them accident-free. 5639-1990. They're endorsed by the Pennsylvania Police Officers Association. DuncanSchoolOfDriving.com.
Entertainment with an attitude.
There is just one enemy.
This is the VOC Nation Radio Network.
Voice of Choice Wrestling Nation.
Heard worldwide.
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 Worldwide, baby. Worldwide, man.
Worldwide.
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 En el mundo todo.
Worldwide.
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 Worldwide. On VOCNation.com.
Hello once again, everyone. It's Mike Tenay from TNA Wrestling, and welcome in the room, Jordan and Derek.
Sometimes the world looks perfect, nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just get a feeling like you need some kind of change. No matter what all this time, nothing's gonna stand in my way. It's flame in my heart like a long lost friend. Gives every dark street a light at the end. Standing tall on the wings of my dreams.
Hey, sorry about that, guys. Welcome back to In the Room, right here on the VOC Nation Radio Network, VOCNation.com, TheBradyHicks.com. We have a very exciting show for tonight planned. I can't wait. Kathie, Stro are here. Guys, Jake the Snake Roberts. I can't believe it. He's finally stepping back in the room. It's been years. First of all, Kathie, how are you feeling tonight?
Good. How are you, Brady?
You know what? I'm stoked. I'm actually nervous. You know, I kind of feel like I did for that Jeff Jarrett interview. You know, I'm nervous. I got the shakes right now.
Have a drink.
Yeah. Well, I'm drinking water right now. Probably not the right answer. But and also joining us on the line, ladies and gentlemen, the only man, you know, when you know you have to fight him, you quit your job with a major wrestling company just so that you can go full bore preparing for this match. The Stro, UPWA heavyweight champion. What's going on? Former WCW star. What's going on, Stro?
I guess I have that effect on people.
That was wild.
Go figure.
Well, now you know he's not going to be distracted, so.
Yeah, right.
So there we go. As I'm referring to Eric Young in the big UPWA heavyweight title match. Where is that again, Stro?
This Saturday, the National Guard Armory in Wilmington, North Carolina.
All right, and you can check out the UPWA website for details on that. I am so excited. Stro, you mentioned before you actually were trained by Jake the Snake. Am I correct about that?
He me out a lot earlier in my career.
Okay.
Gave me a lot of good advice, and we got to be really good friends. And we got to tag together in Mexico for AAA. We've wrestled each other times around the country, and been together overseas. And through the years, he's also mentored me a lot and gave me a lot of great advice before going to WCW as well. So he's been a major influence. And to this day, best of friends.
That's awesome. I'm so excited. Jake is excited. He emailed us earlier today just to let us know how excited he is. Kathie, you go way back with Jake, I would assume, as well, right?
He was a good friend with Sherry's, and I've driven him a few times. Legends of the Ring, really.
Okay.
Nice guy.
Yeah, and I have nothing bad to say about the guy. In fact, I'm thrilled. I was kind of looking at a preview for the Resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts, which came out late last year. Tremendous project, and you know what? I'm thrilled for the guy. I'm so glad that he's got everything in order, and I've mentioned it a few times now, but Jake the Snake, he kind of plays an unwilling part in the room lore, because we had this fantastic interview with him several years ago. I want to say it was 2010 or 2011, and Jake the Snake gave us such a tremendous interview, probably my favorite that I've done. And when it was all said and done, the system that we were using didn't record it, and the whole thing was just lost. So tonight is about redemption for me. We're not going to tell Jake that the entire episode was lost last time. I don't think he'll be too happy about that. But it's a different system. Now we're part of the VOC Nation, powered by the Net Carrier NCloud, our good friends over at Net Carrier. And by the way, the toll-free line, if you want to call in, be part of the show tonight. I see Tara's in there. I see Dustin's in there. We'll get to you guys. I promise it. You just got to be a little patient with us. Toll free 855-VOC radio. That's 855-862-7234. I also want to talk about Raw, because Kathie and I were both there. In my mind, it was kind of a disappointing show, but I guess they can't all be home runs, right? Sometimes you just need a single. You just need a man on base, right?
Well, let me tell you, AJ and Kevin Owens could have went on for the whole night. That was awesome.
They just kept kicking out of everything. It was really good. It was like a pay-per-view match.
And plus, I had great feet, so it really didn't matter.
No, you had a really good feet. Courtesy of your good friend AJ, of course. And WWE took care of me as well. It's the first time I've ever been in a club box, so I was really excited about that. So
that
very
is nice up there.
Yeah, it was really nice. We had our own private bar and restroom and everything. It was really cool. My only complaint with the whole thing is we were in a spot where you couldn't see the massive Titantron, and it was kind of an obstructed view of the arena screen in the middle, and they didn't have all the TVs in the club box on. So it was a little hard to kind of follow the video stuff. But on the whole, it was good. I definitely enjoyed it. I would definitely do that again. It was a good time. And the build-up for WrestleMania is definitely going strong. Stan Hansen, guys. Stan Hansen going into the Hall of Fame. It's official. Well-deserved. I was actually kind of surprised that he had never actually been placed in the Hall of Fame prior to this year.
Glad to hear that he was getting in.
It's definitely well-deserved. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Him and Brody was one of the greatest tag teams ever, hands down.
I love that team. I really did. I'm sorry about that. I'm actually a little... Call failed or was not answered. Let's try that again. My apologies about that. The producer's off tonight, so I'm kind of multitasking here as we go. But hopefully we'll be able to get Jake on the line very soon. It appears as if we have him, and I'm very excited about this, guys. Very excited indeed. It's not very often that you can get a Hall of Famer to come on your program. Hello. Hi. Is this Jake Roberts' line?
It is.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Absolutely. This is Brady Hicks from Pro Wrestling Illustrated. I have with me Kathie Fitz as well as the Stro, WCW's Maestro. We're very excited to talk to Jake tonight.
Well, I will get him on the phone for you.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Oh, my goodness. This is surreal for me. A big fan. Jake the Snake Roberts. This is Brady Hicks, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. I have with me Kathie Fitz as well as the Maestro from WCW. I know you go well back with him. What's going on, man? We're so excited to have you on the line tonight.
Well, I do remember him briefly. Him and a buddy, his name's Cujo.
How you doing, brother?
I think they were dating at the time. No. It's great. It's great to be on air.
It is. You seem to have an echo. Do you have the program playing on the computer or something?
You guys are echoing unbelievably.
I know, and I've never had that before. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and call you back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was like Jake in stereo. How about that? I've never had anything like that before. It sounded almost like I figured they were like listening or something. But all right, let's try this again. Jake the Snake Roberts, can we hear you? Yeah, you sound much better now, and I'm sure we do as well.
Much better.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear too much of me.
No.
So Jake, you know what? I had the opportunity to check out the resurrection of Jake. I had the chance to check out the resurrection of Jake the Snake Roberts.
Got it.
Tremendous film. You know what? It makes me so excited to see that things seem to be turning up, Jake. You know what's been new with you? How have you been feeling?
They don't only seem to be. They are, man. I've got the world by the tail, man, and life is so good for me. Been in my whole life, man. Even beyond the WWE years when it was all rose up, this right now has been so much fun. The movie's going on, it's going strong, it's helping people. That's why I dig it. It's helping, and comedy thing that I'm doing, which is just me sitting down, having a blast, telling old road stories that everybody loves it. That's awesome too, because the fans mean so much to me, man. Now that I'm sober and cleaned up, no longer a pain in the enjoy visiting with them, and it's so grateful. And other than that, we got other things going on too, man. There's something big happening out here in Vegas with a new company, and got a book that's going to be out in about 3-4 months, and that'll be very interesting. Do that because it's not like talking about Jake.
That's awesome. I don't know how many irons you have, but it seems like every single one of them is on the fire. I just wanted to bring up a couple different projects that I've seen that you're involved in, and I definitely get your thoughts. You're doing that FXX show, Lucas Brothers Moving Company.
Yeah.
What is that experience?
That's a blast. I mean, to go into a studio and voice to make money is a great thing. And now I'm doing the new one for the WWE, the Camp E thing. I've been doing some stuff with them too. So that's just one of the many things going on.
You're also now apparently an ordained minister, so people can have Jake the Snake do their wedding, Kathie.
Yeah, pretty sick, huh?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Yeah, and not only you can get just the package where I do the ceremony, or you can do the full package. Come in and I do a little tag thing with you on the honeymoon.
Nice.
Well,
I start and tag in. I don't come in second. I start the match.
No run by farting?
No run by farting. No. That's still a great moment in time.
That's tremendous. Now I understand though you're not actually going to do divorces as well.
No, though I am very qualified in that department, as I've had 3 successful marriages. Gonna stay away from divorcing. Just came back from Georgia where my ex-wife had given me an invite to court, and I went ahead and went. So.
Well, that's tremendous.
Awfully big of her.
That's tremendous, Jake. My girlfriend, not much of a wrestling fan, and she keeps saying to me, "You need to get somebody on the air that I've heard of, that I know of." So I give her Jake the Snake Roberts, a tremendous household name. I mean, anybody who grew up in the 80s, 90s knows who Jake the Snake is. How are you feeling about your legacy, looking back on the body of work that you've produced over your career?
It's incredible, man. I was so blessed, and just the whole thing. I look back now, as I was writing the book, and I look at all these moments, and I feel real. Nobody has this much going on, in a career. And places I went, all the characters I met. And there were some unbelievable ones, from Stu Hart to Eddie Graham to, Nicholas to Fritz Von Erich, and just keep going on and on and on, man. And the unfortunate luck of going to Memphis, Other than that, that's the one thing about Memphis. They said, "Why are you leaving?" I said, "Because I didn't bring enough money." That was the truth.
Well, you know what? If you were to look back on your career, is there like a favorite time for you, a favorite memory? It can even just be a moment in time.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of them, really. I mean, I'm so grateful for the people that I met, and some of the talent that did reach out and try to help me, and people like that can never think enough. And having the honor to meet people like Hiro Matsuda and Eddie Graham and a young Dusty Rhodes blows me away that I just time to see so much great talent, Terry Funk and all those guys, and everywhere you turned, it was great talent in those days, and got one, no, because I will always hold Ronnie Garvin in the highest, strictly because he's the only guy I ever knew that before he made his comeback, his nipples had to get hard, and I respected that. That's true, by the way. I'd be beating the hell out of him, and I'd look down on the mat, and he'd be laying there in a pool of blood or whatever, and all of a sudden I'd see his nipples start to tweak up. I'm like, oh, my God, here he comes. And he'd get up and just wail the shit out of me. So, I'm sorry about saying wail. And what's the next question?
Oh, well, some of my favorite memories obviously involve the snake. I mean, you're Jake the Snake. Tell us, what was it like to work with a snake? And
pain in the ass. I hate those damn things.
You wouldn't have known it from watching TV.
I was terrified of them, man. Well, it just goes to show you how far I'll go if you pay me enough,
Well, where did that idea come from?
Stro did the same thing with Chucho, but I just, I handled a different
Well, where did that idea come from? I mean, if you're afraid of a snake. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not real smart, man. That's the reason they call it. They're the wisest things when you're high. You come up with great ideas that you just forget to factor in the point that you're afraid of snakes. I should have been like a bug and just carry a cockroach in a box and approach up somebody's nose and freak them out.
Well, one of my favorite memories, involved the Cobra and the late Randy Savage.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I
it was
still
a
get
favorite
wood on
memory
that.
of mine.
Yeah, mine too, man. I still get wood over that. I just if I'm having a tough time, I'll pop that DVD and man, instant gratification, brother. It's a sweet moment for me. Yeah, that snake chewing on his arm was great, man. But nobody talks about me having let it bite me first.
Sure.
Savage was afraid that there might be some thing going on. Maybe somebody's wanting the macho man spot, and they're willing to let the snake bite the macho man and finish him off. Yeah. Elizabeth said, yeah. Snap into it. Yeah.
Was he really that paranoid?
Hell yeah, he was.
Wow.
So I had to let the snake chew on me for a little bit, and then he made me sit down. Don't drink nothing. Don't take nothing. Don't take no pills. Don't take no antidote. Don't take no serums. Let's just see if you die. And I didn't. So then he was willing to do it. So that was the whole thing, man. He's gonna let you bite you first. If you got a problem with it, then just assures me you were trying me off. Yeah.
I gotta say, you have a top-notch macho, man. That's incredible. I hear so many people try.
Yeah, of course. If you want the best, incredible. Always come to me. You know better than that. Same thing your girl said. What the hell was that about?
Wait.
She's not a Jake fan, but she's damn sure a Snake fan. I'll bet you on that.
Well, I don't, she might like an inchworm for all I know.
She might want to eat me. Is that what you said? Oh, meet me. I'm sorry.
No. Never mind. Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about the match that never was. The match that I think a lot of people really wanted to see, and that was Jake the Snake Roberts versus Hulk Hogan. Why exactly did that not happen?
Twice, and because the fans screwed me, because the fans were chanting DDT, DDT. Vince said that's not going to happen because we don't want to split our marketing, and that's just the way it was, man. You know, that's what happens. Damn fans screwed me out of millions. Oh yeah, I ain't no doctor either, brother. Can you believe that crap? Oh my God, that's a video I didn't miss. Thank you. Guys, I'm fixing to walk into a restaurant, so let me get out of this car, so I may lose you for a second. So you might want to go to a commercial break or something. She's trying to find a parking place here, and this is all real. Moment by moment, bull by bull, driving with Jake Roberts.
Well, Jake, while I got you on the line, I have to ask you about DDP and Scott Hall. And you guys, you're like the three musketeers now. I mean, how has that been? I mean, it seems like your legacies are forever going to be tied together now.
Well, I doubt that. But anyway, it's just your thought. That don't matter. Dallas saved my life, and there's no doubt in the world about that. And Scott's too, for that's just the way it is. He not reached out for me, I wouldn't be on the phone with you right now. Because I was headed there quickly, man. Not doing well at all. So, it was an amazing workout, and I really believe in it, man. And I'm happy to tell other people about it too, because it works. Anybody and everybody can do it. And he was just there for me, man. We all got hopefully we'll all have somebody in our life. It feels like reaching out and saving our dumb asses. But he did it for me. He did it for Scott. Scott's doing good, I guess, as far as I know. And, it's a daily thing, man. Because at any moment, 4 years under my belt now, I don't see that changing, because I tell you something, man. Getting drunk's overrated, bro. I feel so damn much better. I'm so much happier. Please don't see it going back the other way, man.
You really do sound phenomenal. I had another question about your legacy, because, and this is a question that a lot of fans have asked me today. I've kind of been mulling it over how exactly I want to ask it, but are you a guy who's content with the fact that you never really got a decent run with like a world title?
Could have used the money. That's
sure.
A fact. And I didn't need a belt to get me over. I can be proud of that fact. And I do stand proud in doing what I've done. It doesn't bother me at all. And something else I had to carry around. So, you got your guys, you got your Bretts, and some of these other characters that have to have, even though I wasn't one of those.
No, I got you. That's incredible. Now, I also need to ask you your thoughts wrestling Andre the Giant, because, again, I was such a big fan of him as well.
Unbelievable, man. He woke me up to some exciting things. He held me down once and farted on me for about 30 seconds, which was incredible, I might add. Just the period of time that your body is shaking because another man is sitting on you and tweeting, whatever you want to say, it's just letting it rip on you, and I brushed the shit out of him. But I thought, I'll give the kid a break, and not do that. Another life-saving experience. But being in the ring with him was something I didn't think would ever happen. I mean, my God. I mean, it goes to show you, wrestling fans will get you killed because they actually thought I had a chance, and that was foolish of them.
Well, I remember you held your own. He seemed. I'm sorry.
I can't hear. We're at this restaurant. Can we do this another time? I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine, Jake. I appreciate the time that you gave us tonight.
No, we'll do it again, man. I promise you. I'm running around here. I'm going to fly out in the morning at 4 a.m. going to the show. Here we are. Let me
that's
do this
great.
again, okay?
That sounds fine, man. Do you want to plug your show for tomorrow?
Yeah, man. McAllen, Texas. Damn it, be there, some bitches.
All right.
Hey, first 5 people get a free table dance. Yeah.
From who?
But not from me.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So, all right. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.
All right, take care, Jake. Thanks a lot.
All right, take care.
Yeah.
You're awesome. We'll talk to you. So that was WWE, WCW legend Jake the Snake Roberts. Quite the abrupt ending, but I loved it, guys. He is like nobody else. He really is. Absolutely tremendous.
Jake is very real.
Thank you to Jake's team. Thank you to Jake's team for putting that together, and I hope he wasn't getting bored with us. I hope that wasn't why he had to go. But I was very happy with that. The only downside is I didn't get a bumper from him, but that's okay. Something tells me I would have just gotten a bunch of curses anyway. So I loved it. Oh my God. Absolutely tremendous. I'm sorry. I'm still giggling to myself about that snake comment. So here's what we'll do, guys. I see we got a couple callers in the line. We're going to take our commercial break. Get that out of the way. When we come back, we got Tara, we got Dustin, we got open lines here. Anyone that wants to call in, 855-VOC Radio. That's 855-862-7234. Toll free in the room right here on the VOC Nation Radio Network.
This is King Kong Bundy, and you're listening to the VOC Nation.
Hey, I'm the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, telling you fans worldwide to visit VOCNation.com. VOC Nation gives you top-notch interviews with the hottest guests, the latest news, and lots of fun from the greatest team headed by the voice of choice. Hey, take it from me, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. VOCNation.com is the place to go, baby.
Okay, Philadelphia parents, listen up. Do you have a child in the house that's just about to learn how to drive? Well, you got to do this. You got to head over to DuncanSchoolOfDriving.as-voted Courier Times. Duncan School of Driving Specialist Teenage Driver Training. Keep that insurance down. Keep them accident-free. 5639990. They're endorsed Pennsylvania Police Officers Association. Duncan School of Driving.
Tonight, here's the thing. Tonight we're going to do what his parents and the legal system should have done a long time ago. We're about to give this boy whooping that he deserves. We are.
You are cordially invited to the roast of the voice of choice, Bruce Worth, right here on the VOC Nation Radio Network. Stay tuned, VOCNation.com for more information.
Hey guys, Brady Hicks here, and I have Michelle Sports X, the Midnight Man Cave, Friday nights right here on the VOC Nation Radio Network.
Midnight Man Cave, Eastern Standard Time, 12 a.m. So
sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's when it's on. We take calls and we talk about what's trending in sports and what's being written in men's magazine and like whatever man cave stuff people talk about, and kind of it's fun.
Let Michelle in your man cave, Friday nights, midnight, right here on the VOC Nation Radio Network.
Hola, hola, hola. I am Shelly Funtime Martinez.
And I am Dazzling Danielle.
And together we are the Martinez Girls.
Tune in on VOC Nation.
And until then, Danielle, I and you are Audi 5000. Adios.
Toodles.
Are you getting lost in the cloud? Is technology moving too fast for you? Find your way at netcarrier.com. Ride the N Cloud and soar above your competition.
Live from the In the Room studios located in the Net Carrier N Cloud. This is the VOC Nation Radio Network.
This is phenomenal one, AJ South. This is Bodie, the artist formerly known as Kazan.
This is Eugene.
This is Chris Garrett.
This is Sci-Fi's original vampire, Kevin Thorne.
Hey guys, this is Serena D.
This is Madison Rain.
This is A-Double Austin Aries, the hardcore icon. Incredible. Hey, this is Olympic gold medalist and TNA superstar Kurt Angle.
You are listening to In the Room.
The best talk show that you can hear.
Tuesday night, 9, 8 Central, VOCNation.com, TheBradyHicks.com, breaking down all that's going on in wrestling today.
It's not easy being in IT today. Data is growing exponentially, technology is changing at an accelerating pace, and the consequences of unplanned downtime are more serious than ever. StoragePipe helps eliminate these risks by automating all the data protection and disaster recovery for your laptops, servers, and virtual systems through a single provider. StoragePipe can help you free up more time, recover faster, and improve the reliability of your backup process. Visit StoragePipe.com.
Looking for a DJ? Looking for someone to host your event? Then look no further. Philadelphia's hottest DJ and host, The Voice of Choice. The Voice of Choice has hosted the hottest events in the tri-state area. Book The Voice of Choice for all your karaoke, conventions, and parties. Go to www.vocnation.com for more information or email The Voice of Choice at voc@vocnation.com.
Guys, remember when WCW was awesome?
Remember when WCW was on?
I do. I was there. So relive the memories with us, good, bad, or indifferent, for WCW Retro. Myself,
and sometimes me,
and sometimes Derek. We'll have a different topic every show about our favorite wrestling company, WCW.
Call in and join us too. You can share the memories with us.
WCW Retro.
Right here on the VOC Nation Radio Network.
The most polarizing personalities worldwide. This is the VOC Nation Radio Network.
Hey guys, Brady Hicks here, the voice of New Moon Rising Wrestling, and I want to tell you about the greatest audio experience you can hear on the radio today.
What's up, everybody? Cliff Lay here. Make sure you join myself, Brady Hicks, right here in the VOC Nation, every other Monday, 10 a.m. as we go back and forth between the great legacy and history of New Moon Rising Wrestling right here on New Moon Rising Radio.
Hey, it's me, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Net Carrier has many great products and services to increase your bottom line. Be sure to ask your Net Carrier representative about our hosted PBX. Call Net Carrier today for a free analysis of your phone bills. 877-255-7733. That's right, 877-255-7733. Call now.
Candy cane.
First things first, I'm the realest. Drop this and let the whole world feel it. Let them feel it. And I'm still in the murder business. I can hold you down like I'm giving lessons in physics. Right.
All right, my apologies about that, guys. I was trying to upload something at the exact same time that we were coming back to the
Man's theme song?
No, it's similar. I'm so fancy. No.
Oh.
You know what's funny, Kathie? We're sitting there and we're watching Stephanie McMahon. My girlfriend, who, like I said, is not a wrestling fan, even though she knows the snake. My girlfriend comments that Stephanie McMahon's music says that she's a self-made woman, and she's like, "Oh, well, that's a joke, isn't it?" And I was like, "Well, what do you mean?" And she's like, "Well, she's Vince McMahon." She calls him Ed McMahon. She's Ed McMahon's daughter.
Ed McMahon.
She's Ed McMahon's daughter. So, is she really self-made?
You're right, Johnny.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm just like, my guess would be that as chief brand officer, she's played a huge role in expanding the company. But is she self-made? Probably not. I can't turn down fancy because I refreshed the screen, so we got to deal with it at that volume. I apologize about that. And also it's gonna play out. So you know what I can do? I can do this actually. I can. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is how we're gonna get around that. Okay, I turned the volume all the way down. I'm gonna hit play again, and now I'm gonna pause it. Okay, so we're back.
Right.
Welcome back in the room. Right here on the VOC Nation Radio Network. Jake is tremendous. That was above and beyond anything that I could have expected. While I have everyone listening with bated breath, coming off the heels of Jake the Snake Roberts, let me announce next week's guest. As we are just rolling, Kathie. We're just rolling between me and you and Stro. We are just lining people up left and right. Bill DeMott, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
We're probably not going to be talking about bullying, but I am so excited. Here's another
He's
guy.
in general now. Come on.
Yeah, general. I'm not even going to say what he is. So anyway, they call me General A. Rouse. No, I'm only kidding. So Bill DeMott is coming on the air next week, and he seems very excited. He's excited to talk to both of you too, and we seem to get along well. I met him once at a show. Many years ago. It was an ISPW show out of Freehold, New Jersey, and he's sitting like kind of at the curtain, like for the side, like the locker room entrance, not the entrance where they come out, but like a side entrance, and he's sitting there, and I go to the back, and he's just like, "Can I help you?" And I'm just like, oh God. I'm like, I'm Brady. I'm friends with the promoter, and I write for PWI. And he's like, he just looks at me, and like there was just this moment where I'm just thinking this guy is gonna like stretch me or something. Like I'm terrified. He's a big guy.
He's a
big
really boy.
He really is. And then he just looks at me for a minute, and I think he's trying to intimidate me a little. And he's like, all right, checks out. And then he lets me go back. Bill DeMott next week. Definitely. He's not bitter, is he, Kathie? I don't know anything about Bill.
No, I know convention when I saw him. We've always had a joke. Money to make him Hugh Morris. And I remember him as ECW. So I saw him, and I would always say, Crash. He goes, Terry Taylor's like, and how many thousands of dollars to make him Hugh Morris? Still call him Crash.
That's awesome.
And when I have to tell you, when I told him Stro was on the radio with us, he was like, "Oh my God, I can't wait to talk to him."
Oh man, that's gonna be so cool.
No, that'll be cool. That definitely seems to be the consensus, though. Everybody's so excited to talk to everybody except for me, and they always get me. But it is what it is, right? Jake's like, oh, I thought I was talking to Stro. I got to go eat dinner now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So let's go to area code 267. I think that this is Tara. I could be mistaken. Tara, is that you?
Tara,
sweetheart, we love you. How you feeling tonight?
Recovering after the long weekend I had at Legends of the Ring and the big event. In Russell Pro.
I thought you said Russell Crowe. Wrestle Pro.
Russell Pro.
That's very cool. And I saw you took the picture with our very own Kathie.
Yes.
I always look forward to those pictures. I know they're coming when there's a convention. I also
Well, you never go to them, Brady.
I try to go sometimes. I just don't make it as often as I'd like. But I do miss them. There's a part of me that cries inside when I miss them. I try to cover it up with alcohol, but it doesn't always work. Tara, I saw you took a picture as well with Tinkerbell. How exciting was that?
Oh, wow.
That's Dustin's favorite Disney. No, I don't think Dustin picked one.
She's sweet. Nothing compares to the big event. Like Kathie, Barbie Hayden, Duhati, Grandmaster Sexy, the lovely Amber Gallows, and Oatmacher.
Nice.
I have a running joke with Amber Gallows because she used to do commercials and stuff for the VOC Nation. She actually had the show. You remember that, Tara. You go way back with the network. But she used to say that, like, her tagline was always, I'm so busy, I don't even know. And we would stretch that out and just be like, just always talk about how she's so busy that she doesn't even know. I don't know. I guess you had to be there, but I always thought it was funny. Who was your favorite from the big event, Tara?
Barbie Hayden.
Oh, that's a different response. Now, why Barbie Hayden?
This is my first time meeting her, and I met her before I meeting her at a convention, but I met her at I Believe in Wrestling, and she's truly fire and knockout. Recently on down number 4.
I did see that.
Well, it's not airing for another 2 months. They had a taping in Orlando last week.
Very cool.
The lovely Allison Kay was part of the knockdown too.
So was Deonna Purrazzo.
And Beta Scott, Diva Bates.
Tara, if you had the chance to meet a Disney princess or any diva that you wanted, what would you choose? Becky Lynch. Very nice. I would choose Ariel the Little Mermaid.
Good
followed
choice.
By Becky.
The only reason I want to meet Becky is because they were here in Fort Myers for the Rumble. She gave me her shirt.
Wow. Very nice. Can I get you to say, I wish I could meet Becky Lynch?
I wish I could meet
No,
Lynch.
I wish. I wish I could meet Becky Lynch.
I wish.
Kathie, I would get her so drunk on Guinness if she came over here.
Oh my.
I'm kidding.
Tequila is my weakness.
Tequila.
Tequila
That's
is my
everybody's
weakness.
Oh wow. They know.
So what else is going on, Tara?
TNA will be in Orlando every month till October.
All right.
Are they like back in their old Universal Studios or whatever? The Impact Zone?
Downstage 20.
Okay.
It's a lot bigger than the old one.
They were on like 18 before, weren't they?
Bigger, and it's more...
I know what I wanted to ask Tara, Kathie. Because the news came out this week that Bobby Roode left TNA. Obviously, Kurt Angle's retired. Eric Young had to leave TNA so that he could focus just on defeating Stro this Saturday. We'll see if that comes to fruition. I don't think it will. Who, and you know what, I'm watching SoCal Val's pictures from London or wherever she is as much as anybody. Who are you missing the most from TNA wrestling nowadays?
There's a couple. I do miss Cal Val. She was one of the Bring Girls that they had.
I agree.
And I really, really missed Austin Aries.
Now, have you had the chance to check out Austin Aries in his new home?
Yes.
Yeah. I saw him when he came up to Philly. His debut NXT match was up here.
It's not the same.
It's not. But that's very nice, though. So, Tara, are you planning to go to any TNA shows coming up?
For the 19th or the 23rd, I'm celebrating my...
Very cool. So are we going to get the Happy Birthday VOC Nation banner going?
I want to get the Happy Birthday in the room sign going.
I love it. Love it. Very cool. She used to bring these signs to Impact, and she'd take the pictures with all the stars. Tara's always usually sitting near the front, right, Tara?
Stand right in the middle of the guardrail.
Okay.
And if anybody ever goes to Orlando and they go to a TNA show, I warn you to be hit in the knees by anybody by the guardrail.
I believe it.
Oh man.
They're not getting frisky with you, are they?
When they knock guardrail, like your knee pull and bruise for about a couple of days.
I got you. No, very cool. Well, not cool, but hopefully you're okay. But I'll tell you what, Stro, like Kathie too, like Tara used to go to these Impact shows and these pay-per-views with these VOC Nation signs. VOC Nation all over these broadcasts. Every time they would pan across, you'd see a big old VOC Nation. It was awesome. I loved it. She actually got, what was it? Wasn't it a banner? I don't remember. I think it was a banner, and you got like half of the roster of Impact to like sign it, and then you send it up to it.
It was Sign the Cal Val and Power of the VOC Nation, and it had SoCal Val, Madison Rain, Angelina Love, Velvet Guy, Bobby Roode.
Yes.
And
That's
Johnny
it.
Borak.
Yes, very cool. That was so awesome of you, Tara. That really was. So anything else before we let you go, Tara?
And it will be a very fun show to watch because the VOC Nation's on it again next.
Okay. Well, when you see Dixie Carter, make sure you yell, "Hey, call Brady back, will you?"
Even better, I'll say.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. As long as I can work from home, because, God, Kathie can't even get me to go to a convention. How am I going to move to Nashville?
You missed a good convention. That is better than Legends of the Ring.
Is it better than TNA and the job in Nashville, though? Okay. But, yeah, so we'll definitely set that up. I got my resume ready. I'm good.
I'll have your people talk to my people.
Yes, please do. There's my PR agent right there. Tara, thank you so much. Pleasure talking to you. Hopefully we'll talk soon. All right. So that was the lovely Tara. Let's move down the line. Next up on the queue, are you guys ready? Hey, Dustin,
Hello.
what's going on?
Oh, not much. I got some good news.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
I'll be working for my dad starting Monday. I'll be going out of town. I'll be making $9 an hour. I'll be working 10-hour days. So that's going to come to $900 a week.
Great.
Wait, so what is it? $9 an hour? 10 hours a week?
Yeah, and it's going to come to $900 a week.
That's better than I do. That's for sure. I hope you don't have to pay taxes on that though.
I get all $900.
All under
You get
the
to pay the
table.
bills now. That's great.
Ching ching.
Yeah, I can buy me a plane ticket to come see Brady.
Oh, wow.
I'm on board. So I take it you're back in Texas saving up your money then. You're not flying all over the country for Raws and SmackDowns and such.
Well, I'll be at WrestleMania week, that's for sure. I'm not gonna miss that. All next week, I'm not gonna miss that. I will be at all the Fan X's next week. I'm gonna be there for all of them, and plus I'll be at WrestleMania too.
Now, Dustin, if Jake the Snake offers you his snake, what do you say? Don't hesitate. Say no.
Yeah, no.
You're scared of snakes.
Yes, that was really cool to hear him talk for a few minutes. Thank you, Jake.
I always love the guy. You know what's funny is I purchased his DVD a few years ago that WWE produced, and I tried to watch the thing and I had to turn closed captioning on because I couldn't understand anything that he was saying. And to listen to him with this interview tonight, he sounded fantastic. Like he just sounded like on top of the world. I'm so happy for the guy. I had the opportunity, Kathie, at WrestleMania 2 years ago to pull him aside at one of the conventions and just tell him. And this was before he was. I guess it was the very beginning of him with DDP. I guess it was.
Mm-hmm.
And just from what had it been 4 or 5 months at that point, he looked incredible. And I said that to him, and I said, whatever you do, don't lose hope because there are so many people that are pulling for you. Don't get discouraged. Just keep at it. Whatever you're doing, it's working. And his face lit up like you wouldn't believe. He just seemed, and he doesn't know me from anybody. I mean, Dallas knows me a little bit, but he doesn't know me from anybody. So for him to just be that excited just to hear those words of encouragement, I mean that I could just tell that it was really cool.
Well, I know when I got to drive him to Legends of the Ring 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was so nice and joking around with us and everything. Just very down to earth.
Dustin, have you ever partied with Jake the Snake?
No, not had the opportunity.
I partied with Matt Bourne once. That was interesting. Never with Jake the Snake though.
I remember one time Jake was telling me a story about one of the boys was wanting to party with Jake, or was giving him advice like, "You'll never survive."
It's like a promo.
Yeah, basically.
Tremendous. So what's on your mind, Dustin?
Well, the Raw, I didn't like it at all, honestly. The only entertaining about Raw was the New Day.
Wow.
Not even the Social Outcast?
Man, I can't stand those Social Outcast guys. Man, I just can't stand them. Well, I thought Big Show was going to knock every single one of them out. I really wanted to see that. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I was disappointed that, and I talked about this very openly. I thought that Bo Dallas should have kept those white tighty whities.
Yeah.
To me, kills the persona to a certain extent. His voice just doesn't seem quite so high.
He gave him to his brother. Did you notice Bray's white pants?
Well, yeah, he was dressed like a humor man.
That's right.
So Bo gave him to his big brother.
Yeah, well, he was wearing long white pants though. Or maybe Bray needed pants that wouldn't show through his good humor man pants.
You know when Brady, when they knocked and where we were sitting.
Wow. So can I go back on the video and look and find you?
I don't know, but I was leaning over, looking in,
I know you got some close-up pictures. I mean, I saw that.
Well, then what you saw was one hand come up, pull himself up. The security guard kept saying, "Just do me a favor, tell me when they're coming out of the ring."
Oh boy. Yeah, because the security guard's got to look at the crowd. What about hold on one second, Dustin. So when Luke Harper got hurt. I don't know if you guys heard, but there's a rumor that he tore his ACL, which is terrible. I mean, that just sucks, especially for a Raw that nobody's going to remember in like a week. Just absolutely terrible. But I mean, when he actually went down, I got to ask you about him as well as Braun Strowman when the fan attacked him. I mean, you had to have had a straight-on view for both of them, I would assume.
Oh, they were right there.
So what was it like? I mean, did you know that it was serious when Luke Harper went down?
I didn't realize it at that point. And then when my nephew said to me, "He's wrong," and I saw it, and I was like,
well, I'll tell you what. When I heard that a fan, went after somebody at Raw, my first thought was, oh God, former world champion Dustin jumped the guardrail and attacked New Day, and I missed it somehow. Dustin, I was so thrilled that it was. I really was. I was worried that you went after them.
No, yeah, I was saying, Brady, I got a friend on the line, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's a 828 area code.
Yes, and we'll get to your friend. What's your friend's name?
Deanna.
Okay, and I actually did look up the number, and I saw that. I just wanted to see if that was real. Deanna, welcome to In the Room. Why in the hell are you friends with Dustin?
He's a really, 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 really good guy. I mean, he's down to
he
earth.
really is.
He's the sweetest guy I know.
I love Dustin. And all. Do I not say it every week, Dustin, that I love you?
Yeah, he said every week.
He does.
Every week. What's going on, Deanna?
Oh, man, just sitting on my couch, playing with the shank that I found in my couch.
Playing with a shank?
Yeah, legitly. My roommate, her mom brought over a couch, and I was trying to help find her. So I was looking all through the couch, and I found a shank.
Wow. How about that?
That wasn't Rapper's couch, was it?
And this is a legitimate shank, like on a real note.
How many inches is it? I don't want to get too crude here, but how many inches is the shank?
Like maybe 4 inches long.
Wow.
That's just the blade. The shank it.
Oh my goodness. We're talking like crocodile.
Yeah. That's a big shank.
Dude, it was in the couch.
Wow.
Yeah.
The way she just laughed, I feel like we found a female AK.
AK, yes.
I
love it.
Well, I come from Tampa, so this is pretty common to me.
What, shanks in the sofa?
That's cool.
Shanks in general.
You didn't come from prison in Tampa, did you?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Tampa, yeah. And things are pretty crazy there. These Dallas people think they're ghetto. Tampa would eat them up.
Is Tampa the toughest city that you've ever been in?
Huh?
Tampa the toughest city that you've ever been in?
And I've been pretty much all over the country. I've been to Mississippi, Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Louisiana, Tennessee, Missouri. I've been through a lot of places, and I would have to say Tampa is the toughest place I've been.
The mean streets of Tampa, yo.
Yeah, you never think Tampa's bad. I think New York is bad. Like, I would never walk around the streets of New York alone. I'm only kidding, of course, but
you need to come to Philadelphia on a bad night. I've never been there, but I'm pretty sure people from Tampa will get eaten up at New York for real.
Oh, Dustin, how are you friends with her? Like, how? I mean, Dustin, I don't know if you knew this, Deanna, but Dustin just keeps getting his friends to call in. It's been tremendous for us. We get all these live callers every week, and Dustin gets to introduce them. How did you guys
I would have never even known about this radio station if it had not been for Dustin.
Right.
Wow.
He asked me, he goes, I'm going to be on around 9:20. Will you call and press 1? And I'm like, sure.
Are you a wrestling Are you a wrestling fan?
I was for a very long time. Dustin just recently got me into it. He actually gave me a couple of wrestling DVDs, but I kind of just backed all of it just to watch stuff.
Just to watch what?
Dustin, dog you.
Yeah. Dustin's got a lady in every city now. So have you guys ever physically met?
Yeah, he was at my house the other night. We were all hanging out.
Wow.
All right.
This is some stuff right here. Do you know Tora as well?
He sat on the couch where I found the shank in, and we was watching, and I was playing Skyrim, and he was just kind of quiet most of the time, but he said he had a blast, so.
Dustin, are you there?
Yes, yeah.
Were you ramming your shank into her couch?
No.
I found the shank before I even met Dustin.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know a lot of Jeff. Sorry, Dustin.
Cool. I can't believe you guys are hanging out. I feel like I'm missing the party now.
I'm where the party is, man. Come on. Wherever I'm at, there's a party.
But Deanna, I actually heard that the party is in Tampa. That's what I heard. So
I'm sorry?
I actually heard that the party's in Tampa.
There's a bunch of parties in Tampa, and if you go to a party in Tampa or a rave in Tampa, you'll be lucky if you don't end up in a hospital. Like, it's crazy.
How did you guys meet? Like, Dustin, how did you guys meet? Facebook. Wow. I'm not doing enough
he just
Facebook
randomly messaged me, and he goes, well, let me guess you have a boyfriend, and I'll get beat up if I talk to you. I'm like, yes, I have a boyfriend, but we can talk. Sorry, Dustin, but yeah.
Dustin, you're a dog, man. He's so suave.
Rico Suave.
Were you guys consuming adult beverages together?
I had some Jack Daniels, so.
Yeah, I gave him
wow.
some of my Jack. I'm actually sipping on it a little bit now.
Kathie, you're being so quiet. You got nothing to contribute to this?
What?
No.
Kathie? No. Okay.
Come on, Dustin. I called for you. The least you can do is talk to
Kathie's
me.
not selling it. She doesn't sell.
I don't sell, honey.
Yeah, I can hear Kathie gritting her teeth.
She doesn't sell like Goldberg.
We're to talk about wrestling here.
We're having fun right now, though.
Hey, Stro, I just want to introduce you to Deanna. Deanna, this is former WCW wrestler to Stro. Former World Championship wrestler to Stro. He's in WCW for a while. This is Stro.
Oh, well, hi.
And nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And you guys are both in North Carolina.
I was in North Carolina for a while.
Okay,
I lived there for like maybe 4 months.
Well, where in the world are you? Are you in Texas right now?
I'm in Texas right now, yes.
Now it's coming together a little. Okay, now I'm starting to come. You're not the one that offered Dustin a $900 a week job, are you?
No, I'm broke as hell.
Oh, yeah, me too. Me too.
I am.
See now Dustin can take you out. I'm making all that money.
Dustin, did the house arrive on the trailer yet? The 26 by 40 house? I know you're having it shipped from Miami.
Well, no, I'm supposed to be living close to where Deanna lives, so.
Okay. Well, Texas isn't a very big state, is it?
No, it's not really.
Okay.
Kathie, I feel like we're on the Twilight Zone version of The Love Connection.
Well, let's talk some wrestling here before Kathie. Dustin, did you have a chance to watch Raw this week?
I did. The only thing I liked was New Day.
Wow.
The only thing that I liked.
to watch it, but I passed out.
Wait a minute, you didn't like AJ against Kevin Owens?
Huh?
Dustin?
Well, I like the fact that I like the fact that Chris Jericho keeps distracting AJ every week.
Do you like the fact that AJ Styles couldn't even distract Jericho? Like, Jericho was too smart to be distracted, and he won.
Oh, yeah. And,
he outsmarted AJ once again. I mean, you bring in a guy, and, like, he's very popular. Logically, you want to have him get outsmarted at every turn.
Oh, yeah. And, it's just the fact is I can't let they put Fandango versus Jericho. And I didn't think that match was appropriate. Also, they should have put someone. Yeah, honestly, Fandango. What happened to Fandango anyway? It's first time seeing him in a long, long time.
They brought him out of the closet.
First of all, if you're going to talk about Fandango, you have to make sure to say his name right, Dustin. It's Fandango. You have to do it like that. Deanna will do it. She'll show you.
Oh.
Fandango. How about Chris Jericho getting his win back from WrestleMania? I was really happy for him.
I didn't care very much. Anyways.
Why didn't he just do that at WrestleMania 2 or 3 years ago? Like, he would have beaten Fandango.
Yeah, and I'm just ready. I'm just ready for Seth Rollins to come back and John Cena, Randy Orton, and everybody else.
What about the return of Satchel Ass? Terry Funk.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was funny when he gave Dean Ambrose that chainsaw.
Yeah, but why did Dean Ambrose proceed to cut the table like he was slicing a piece of cake, Kathie?
He's a normal psycho out of Philadelphia. Remember, we're crazy here.
Yeah.
And we all know Dean Ambrose, John Moxley.
Deanna, have you ever handled a chainsaw?
Have I ever handled a chainsaw? Many times.
Many times.
Yeah.
Now, have you used
the first
you like
time
that
I
song by
handled a
Jackal?
chainsaw, I was trimming the grand oak tree beside my house where I grew up. And pretty scary, but, you know, I trimmed that tree.
You like
Now,
that song by
like...
Jackal, the lumberjack?
Dude, I felt like a lumberjack, yeah.
That's awesome. Do you like when you're trimming like a grand? First of all, what is a grand oak tree? Is that like a really big oak tree?
It is. It's a national tree. Like the tree beside my house, we actually had to get a permit to cut because it's a national landmark.
It's protected.
But,
wow.
This tree was over thousands of years old. It was
Wow.
a very old tree. And I couldn't trim this one part that really needed trimming, and it was a 3-ton limb fell on the side of my house.
Oh my goodness.
It's because my mom was in the room in her room at the time, which is the room literally right beside the tree. And if that hadn't have been an add-on and the wall hadn't been concrete, she would have been crushed, and my entire house would have been demolished.
Man.
But it took the construction workers over 3 months to completely remove it. And then there was the matter of fixing my house. Actually picked up the entire roof and shifted it over about 5 or 6 inches.
I'm not even sure how to respond to that. That's incredible.
Dude, that's not even the worst part.
What's the worst part? Is there like a family of owls that come and attack you?
3 days before that happened, I was hit by a car. So I was in the middle of recovery through this entire process.
Oh my goodness. So
it took me like 2.5 years to fully recover.
Okay, but like you get hit by a car and then like you get out of the hospital, I'm guessing, and you think like, I'm going to go cut down that grand oak tree now?
No. I was trimming the tree like a month before that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
You must have the great recuperative powers like Dustin. And getting shot all the time and coming back.
What do you think would hurt more, the car or the tree limb?
I would say the car, because the tree limb, if you got crushed by that, I mean, there's no recovery. Completely, you're squished. That's it.
Unbelievable.
So and you wouldn't feel anything. It'd just be death. So I would say the car.
Wow.
Dustin, have you ever lifted a grand oak limb?
What was that, Brady?
Dustin, have you ever lifted like a grand oak limb?
No. I tried, and me and my dad tried to lift one, and me and my dad, and it threw my back out.
So you know, Jim Cornette used to get so upset about based in wrestling.
Yeah.
I think Kathie's the same.
I get mad when the commercials interrupt it.
So Dustin, like a
we
grand oak
tree.
tree.
Fight when that happens.
When the grand oak tree, Dustin, when it throws out your back, is it kind of like Joey Ryan's like genitals? Is that like the same kind of thing? When like it throws out the opponent?
I wouldn't know, Brady. It's just having a thrown out back is the worst pain you can ever feel. It's horrible.
I beg to differ. I think getting hit by a car and being in a neck brace for 1.5 years is the most painful thing.
I would think having like little pieces of glass like cut into your stomach systematically would be the most painful thing ever. What do you think, Stro?
Ooh, that's a toughie.
What's the most painful?
I'm just trying to know though. I mean,
I got something. I've done something that pops all of that.
What's that? Oh, hello.
I went there. That's right.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Kathie, what's the most painful thing you ever did?
Chemo treatments.
Pretty painful.
You think?
Yeah. I mean,
wow.
Dro, good luck in your match against Eric Young. You need
it.
Eric Young's tough.
Oh, yeah, so I hear. Crazy versus crazy. So you got two crazy in the ring, so who knows what's going to happen.
all that matters is I hope you win, Stro. I hope you retain. I want you to put the end to Eric Young, because Eric Young doesn't deserve to be champion, honestly.
Wow, it's going to be a great match. I know, I'm very excited.
I know he's going to get booed the whole time.
Kick some ass.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what.
What do you think about Hulk Hogan winning the case?
Yeah,
case this week.
I mean, from what I hear, it's far from over, and Gawker's like got even more evidence that they, I guess, we're holding off for a later date or something. I don't know.
Oh wow. Oh my.
I think it's to me, having never seen this video, in general, being a fan of privacy and feeling like if Hulk Hogan didn't want this video on their website, they shouldn't have had this video on their website. That's how I felt about it from the beginning. They refused to take it down, and they continually refuse to take it down. To me, the judgment seems fair. I mean, they were offered many, many, many times to just take the stupid thing down. How much traffic, they're willing to destroy their website just to stand by their First Amendment right to me, it's silly.
Oh yeah, I believe. Yeah, anything with Hulk Hogan, it's gonna be good.
If it's Hulk Hogan, it's gonna be good. What do you mean?
Oh,
so the
Brady,
video was good, you mean?
Well, Brady, I have an opinion. I have a question to ask you. Who do you think's going to appear at WrestleMania? Who do you think's going to be the surprise appearance at WrestleMania?
Roman Reigns. Oh, surprise.
Yes, surprise appearance.
Okay. Kathie, what do you think? I'm going to think for a minute.
I'm thinking Randy Orton.
That would be a surprise.
Good. That's a good one.
Because his movie's coming out.
Do you think he'll come out of nowhere?
Yeah, you never know with him.
He probably will. I mean, he'll probably do something to Triple H. I know that's for sure, because they have some unfinished business.
Is it me, Stro? I know you were a big fan of those out of nowhere videos. Is it me, or did they really miss a golden opportunity to get Randy Orton more over by having him do the whole get out of nowhere thing on everybody all the time?
Oh, totally. God, it was all over the place.
He could have been going to baseball games or he should just be out and about, just RKOing people.
Been awesome.
It would have been.
It would be.
Who's going to be a surprise? Who's going to show up? You know what? I'll tell you what. I made this prediction last night in a little chat with Stro and Kathie. I don't know if it's a surprise per se, but I think that the reason that they haven't made The Rock the guest referee or Shawn Michaels the guest referee for the title match is because I think WWE is going to have John Cena be the referee for the Undertaker versus Shane McMahon match. And I think John Cena is going to be the one to cost the Undertaker the match.
And you realize how unpopular that's going to be? You realize how big of an upset that's going to be when Undertaker loses this match? It's going to be his last ever WrestleMania.
Well, first of all, I don't think it's going to be his last ever WrestleMania because he'll end up fighting Cena. Second of all, I think that everybody wants Shane McMahon to win because Raw has sucked for the last
I know it has.
6 months.
Oh, I'm ready for Shane to take over. And I will see what
I just want them to have new music, Stro. Would that kill them? Let's get some new music going or something. You don't need Shane McMahon.
It would be nice.
Tonight is the night. We get it. Tonight is the night. It's never the night.
It'd be nice if Shane would throw a punch for once.
Brady.
Those little Pikachu punches.
Hey, Brady, here's my opinion. Shane McMahon a couple weeks ago in Chicago made a point. He said all the people that's got no talent that's getting all these opportunities, it's going to stop. And I know he was referring to Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose and a bunch of other people.
Whoa. Dean Ambrose doesn't have talent?
That's what Shane McMahon's referring to, because I know he's referring to Roman Reigns, that's for sure.
Well, no.
Oh, jeez.
They both made it to the big dance. So Dean Ambrose busted his butt for years with CZW. Even though he was hardcore and everything, he still made it. Roman Reigns has busted his butt for years, even though who his family is, where he's made it.
This is like a second WrestleMania.
I don't see. Can you say they don't have talent?
That's what Shane McMahon's referring to.
Whether or not they have talent.
You know who else is making it to the big dance, Kathie? Woo. Know it.
Zack Ryder, yeah.
Oh,
First
man.
time in years. First, I think that was enough to chase Kathie away. She just hung up. Maybe she dropped out. Kathie, if you're listening, I hope you're not offended.
Brady, who think's going to win that ladder match now that was made official last night between Kevin Owens and those 6 other competitors? Who think's going to win the Intercontinental title ladder match? I hope
Zack Ryder's going to kick everybody's ass.
I would love Zack Ryder to win.
Champ.
I think Sami Zayn's going to win, but I would love Zack Ryder to win. He would be my choice.
Well, honestly, when I thought there was going to be a triple threat match, I thought he was going to have Ziggler, Sami Zayn, and The Miz compete, and then he changes it up and calls other superstars out. I was like, how messed up is that? And then all of a sudden you see Ziggler come out, then Sami Zayn, and then The Miz all come out, and they were not happy that they wasn't put in the match.
Did you think that Ziggler had a chance? Dolph Ziggler. Did he have a chance?
Not Ziggler?
He said Ziggler.
I don't think hopefully he probably try to win. I don't think he's going to win. Hopefully they'll put Sami Zayn over and let him win.
Deanna, are you watching wrestling at all?
I tried to watch it the other night, but I passed. But on the no talent thing, I don't think that they don't have talent. I think it's just because obviously some of these wrestlers have talent, considering they've made it this and are on television. They didn't have that strive and the willful and wanting it. They wouldn't even made it on television because WWE. So obviously they have the talent, considering they're on television, because he just doesn't like them as or as wrestlers.
Is that what it is, Dustin?
Yeah, I believe so. Because hopefully Triple H retains at WrestleMania, because I don't want to see Roman Reigns win this match and then have be booed by all 90,000 people and watching. I'll be at WrestleMania, and I don't want to be one probably going to be the one cheering for Triple H. Yeah, that's another person that agrees with me.
You know, it's Roman Reigns' time, honestly, and I mean it can go either way. But I mean, Roman has worked his ass off, and this is the second time main event in WrestleMania. I mean, that's incredible. Who can say they've done that? Not many guys can say they've main evented WrestleMania twice. And look at Dean Ambrose. He's wrestling Brock Lesnar. My God. One of the greatest MMA/pro wrestlers alive. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than that. It really doesn't. Those guys made it and did some.
Listen, guys. We are up against the commercial break, so we're going to take that break. And on the other side, we'll talk all the WrestleMania stuff and everything else. And Deanna, you guys want to hang through the break, or I don't know if you need to get going or not, but we are obligated to pay our bills right now. We have to take our break. But
sure, I'll stick around.
We will be right back, and it'll be fun. So the number to call in, guys, is 855-VOC-RADIO. That's 855-862-7234. Toll free in the room right here on the VOC Nation Radio Network.
Live from the In the Room studios located in the Net Carrier Enclave. This is the VOC Nation Radio Network.
This is phenomenal one. AJ Styles.
This is Bodie, the artist formerly known as Kazan.
This is Eugene.
This is Chris Jericho. This is Sci-Fi's original vampire, Kevin Thorne.
Hey guys, this is Serena D.
This is Madison Rain.
This is A-Double Austin Aries, the hardcore icon. Incredible. Hey, this is Olympic gold medalist and TNA superstar Kurt Angle. And
you are listening to In the Room.
The best talk show that you can hear.
Tuesday night, 9/8 Central, VOCNation.com, TheBradyHicks.com, breaking down all that's going on in wrestling today.
It's not easy being in IT today. Data is growing exponentially, technology is changing at an accelerating pace, and the consequences of unplanned downtime are more serious than ever. StoragePipe helps eliminate these risks by automating all the data protection and disaster recovery for your laptops, servers, and virtual systems through a single provider. StoragePipe can help you free up more time, recover faster, and improve the reliability of your backup process. Visit StoragePipe.com.
Looking for a DJ? Looking for someone to host your event? Then look no further. Philadelphia's hottest DJ and host, the Voice of Choice. The Voice of Choice has hosted the hottest events in the tri-state area. Book the Voice of Choice for all your karaoke, conventions, and parties. Go to www.vocnation.com for more information, or email the Voice of Choice at voc@vocnation.com.
Guys, remember when WCW was awesome?
Remember when WCW was on? I do. I was there. So relive the memories with us. Good, bad, or indifferent. With WCW Retro. Myself.
And sometimes me.
And sometimes Derek. We'll have a different topic every show about our favorite wrestling company, WCW.
Call in and join us too. You can share the memories with us.
WCW Retro.
Right here on the VOC Nation Radio Network.
The most polarizing personalities worldwide. This is the VOC Nation Radio Network.
Hey guys, Brady Hicks here, the voice of New Moon Rising Wrestling, and I want to tell you about the greatest audio experience you can hear on the radio today.
What's up, everybody? Cliff Light here. Make sure you join myself, Brady Hicks, right here in the VOC Nation, every other Monday, 10 a.m. as we go back and forth between the great legacy and history of New Moon Rising Wrestling right here on New Moon Rising Radio.
Hey, it's me, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Net Carrier has many great products and services to increase your bottom line. Be sure to ask your Net Carrier representative about our hosted PBX. Call Net Carrier today for a free analysis of your phone bills. 877-255-7.
Live from the In the Room studios located in the Net Carrier and Cloud. This is the VOC Nation Radio Network.
Hey everyone, it is your favorite knockout, Mickie James, and you're listening to the VOC Nation.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. Thanks for coming on down. It's Save Wrestling, the podcast, and the business-making town. I am your award-winning hostess with the mostest, Shelly Funtime Martinez, and she is my co-host, Dazzling Danielle.
Woo! Hello out there.
And together we are the Martinez Girls. You finally did it. And you can join us here Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern on the VOC Nation as we save wrestling together, Danielle. Fighting crime. Woo!
Interested in advertising with the VOC Nation Radio Network, whether on the website or across our syndicated network of podcasts? Contact VOCNation.com for advertising information for the possibility to save 40% on what you will spend on an ad.
Hey, it's me, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Net Carrier has many great products and services to increase your bottom line. Be sure to ask your Net Carrier representative about our hosted PBX. Call Net Carrier today for a free analysis of your phone bills. 877-255-7733. That's right, 877-255-7733. Call now.
It happens every morning. You watch Raw, and then you react to it. 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Every single Monday. Join Tony and Sarah, Harry Broadhurst, and Jimmy Christopher for the Raw reaction worldwide on the VOC Nation.
The most polarizing personalities worldwide. This is the VOC Nation Radio Network.
Diners, Nevada Style Pub invites you to play the best tavern, keno, and video poker in Vegas. We just gave away over $444,000 in daily free play, with even more to come. It's not only great gaming that Diners Pub has, it's the best bar food and beer lists to match our hospitality. Are you ready for some football? Drink Miller and ice-cold craft beer starting at just $2.50. Don't miss your chance to win 12 55-inch TVs or win $100,000.
Oh man! All right, so apparently we have to start. Like Derek picked up on this a long time ago. I think that's why he only calls in like the end of the show now. But apparently we have to do the show in shifts. Certain people have to avoid certain people. I guess I don't know. Dustin, Kathie's not very happy with you for that Dean Ambrose comment. She's not happy, Dustin.
Oh, I understand.
Was it you that said it, or was it Shane McMahon?
It was something that Shane McMahon said.
Did he say it to you?
He never said anything about. He never said anything about Dean Ambrose.
Well, no. What I was saying was when he said he's sick and tired of all these people that's got no talents getting all these opportunities. I thought he was referring to a picture of Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns as the ones he was referring to.
That could mean anybody.
It could mean Sin Cara and Zack Ryder. Oh man. Anyway, Kathie's fun for the night. Kathie was going to leave early anyway, so.
Well, I'm sorry for that.
You know what? I think we have to get Shane McMahon on here for the apology. I think that's what we really need.
That would be great if you get Shane McMahon. It'd be cool if you get Shane McMahon on here. I would love to hear him talk. It'd be
I'm
awesome
going to reach out to him. I'm going to reach out to him, Dustin. We'll get Torres. Torres is like friends with him.
Yeah, and then get Mr. McMahon following, and then Shane McMahon, then Stephanie McMahon after that.
And then we'll get Sin Cara after that.
Well, Triple H. They put Triple H on. Well, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon because he's world champion.
I'm too busy, Dustin.
I don't have time to do the show.
Or get Donald Trump. Have Donald Trump on the show.
Donald Trump?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Here comes the morning.
That wouldn't be cool. No one likes.
Here
comes the morning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
he bought me dinner one time.
Shane bought you dinner?
Oh, Donald did.
Oh, Donald. Yeah.
Shoot, Donald Trump gave me $100.
Because I wanted Trump Plaza, and then I had the buffet. Yeah. Take out a Trump education loan.
Donald Trump gave me $100.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah, so Rat Boy's joining us, guys. This just brings it all full circle here as we limp toward the finish line. 11 o'clock cannot come soon enough. No, Kathie. She's very upset about what Shane McMahon said, and then there's Derrick, who's off celebrating because MMA is legal now apparently in New York. I don't know.
Hey, what you doing, Rat Boy? So what are you doing, Rat Boy? I hadn't heard from you in a while, so.
Well, it is that I got some little good and bad news to tell everybody. Okay, don't get mad at me. I'm just going to cancel my show for the next couple weeks.
Okay, it has nothing to do with your producer and not calling him back.
No,
okay.
I'm sorry, Rat Boy.
Yeah, you know.
Rat Boy.
And Dustin, if you want to take over my show Thursday, you can.
I got a stamp.
Out there. I guess we never got to have was it Dale Earnhardt Sr.? Who was it on your show?
Kyle Busch, Kyle Petty, somebody.
Did Kyle Petty come on, Dustin?
Nope. Kyle Busch back there.
No, I can't go this week. Kyle was sick.
Okay. More importantly than any of this, Rat Boy, we have a new caller on the line. Her name is Deanna. Rat Boy, have you ever found a shank in your sofa?
A shank?
Like a makeshift knife, like a prison knife.
Yeah, nice big old fishing knife here.
Was it in your sofa?
No. I got that one too, just in case somebody's trying to rape me or something like that at night when I'm trying to sleep.
I got you.
You know, you gotta sleep with a weapon around you. You know.
Well, you live in Trenton, so.
I sleep with a machete beside me.
Do you really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You were like nuclear
a while back, I used to have my bed. I used to have on the wall.
Stro, they're crazy.
Well, that'd be the machete.
Some snakes, shanks, two machetes.
Oh my.
Stars here too.
Oh, speaking of snakes, by the way, the Garber snake at 11:30 tonight. I forgot to plug this earlier. My apologies to the Garber snake, but Jordan Garber now, he's going to have on Cody Deaner from TNA. Jordan Garber now, and that's at 11:30 tonight, right here on the VOC Nation Radio Network. A couple programming notes for tomorrow. Other side podcast, that Supernatural show will be on at noon as usual. We have the VOC Wrestling Nation at 5:30. WCW Retro, I believe, is going on, right, Stro?
Absolutely, and special guest tomorrow night will be Terrence Ward, the creator of the new Beautiful Bobby Eaton DVD coming out soon.
Yes, that's right. We'll have to make sure to plug that on the website and the Twitter. So definitely everybody check that out. And then at 10:30, after WCW Retro goes off the air, we're going to have a special in-the-room interview several months back, probably more than a year actually, with Stevie Ray. So that'll be a good time. Be sure to check that out. Yeah, very awesome guy.
Brady, you going to be on Wrestle Nation tomorrow?
Probably not. Well, I mean, I'll have to see. Usually Wednesdays are tough for me. That's a show that I used to host years ago, but it just Wednesdays are a little tough.
Did you watch the Blackhawks?
Me too. You know,
Brady, did you watch the Blackhawks game last week? I mean, last Wednesday
the Flyers game.
Where the Flyers win? They scored that goal late in the third period, and I was like, man, what Chicago's going to win? And I said I jinxed myself. I said Chicago ain't going to win. Scored that late goal. Because of that win, they clinched the playoff berth.
Well, no, they're already out again. They didn't clinch.
Oh, they're already out.
I mean, they're not out, but right now they're behind.
Yeah, so it's Chicago. They just got overpassed by Nashville because they're about to lose their game to Dallas in Chicago 5-1.
All right. Well, listen, Dustin and Deanna. Thank you for calling tonight. It's been a pleasure. Deanna, I hope you call back. Like, I had a blast talking to you. We got to wrap some things up on this end and kind of bring the show to a close. So thank you for calling, Deanna. It was an absolute pleasure.
Problem. I'll probably call again when Dustin's on.
Yeah, definitely. Dustin calls every week between the hours of 9 and 11. So he's here every Tuesday.
I'll be sure to call every Tuesday.
All right, take care, Deanna. And Dustin, we're gonna kind of phase you out too. I'm getting tired. It's been a long week, so we're gonna let you go and
Okay, no problem.
talk to Rat Boy for a couple minutes because he got on late, and then we're gonna move along. 1 week until WrestleMania. Can I count on you to come on next week and not trash Dean Ambrose?
I was out of line when I said that, so if I offended Kathie, I'm sorry. So
I think next week you should tell her, what the heck has Jake the Snake ever done?
Well, I don't want to be pushing things.
No, don't push things. I'm only teasing. That'll just get her to stab you through the phone. Take care, Dust. I'm just having fun.
You too.
I love you. So that was Dustin and Deanna, and what a wild night, Joe. What a wild night. I think I need a drink.
Yeah, Budweiser.
Rat Boy, what do you drink? You drink Ratweisers?
Weisers.
You drink Rat Daniels. You drink Rat Daniels.
Rat Daniels.
I'm telling you, I'm all booked up on Thursdays.
Going on Thursdays. That was the day that you had to have.
I know, but a couple of beautiful barmaids. The bringing is Good Friday.
Are they wedges?
And on the sand in Bethlehem, my mom and dad. This Sunday, I'm hosting for the bar.
Nice.
Real 1,000 eggs.
You ate almost 2,000 eggs? I'm sorry, Kathie.
Yeah, we
Kathie's
got
back.
2,000 eggs.
Now that we had our special moment with Dustin and it's past. Oh, Kathie, what are we gonna do?
You know,
Well, I don't know when your birthday is, so we'll just have to play it by ear, I guess.
Thursday. You know, I'm going to be drunk on that day.
All right. Well, we'll be plans for the 28th, maybe. What's going on, Kathie? How are we feeling tonight? You mad at me? Are you mad at me?
I think it's very stupid, Brady, that you let that tell lies and take over the damn show. Then when I'm voicing my opinion of something, he and his stupid friend.
What were they cutting you off about? I must have missed that.
Oh, no. They're not good wrestlers. They wouldn't know good wrestlers if it bit him in the ass.
Yeah, his
no
explanation for it was so silly. He was like, Shane McMahon's talking about wrestlers that shouldn't get a push getting pushes. And I was like, that couldn't be like at least 3 guys that come to mind from Raw last night. Like it had to be Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Oh my goodness.
My jaw just dropped.
We're in the.
Put it this way, I love Dean Ambrose, all right? I love Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, right. And Derek's joining us, by the way. You missed a wild night. I don't even know. I feel like we just went through a civil war.
I read as I was celebrating, but
there's so many things wrong with that statement. You might want to redact that.
Well, no. I'm not drinking and driving.
You're texting, drinking, and driving. You just said.
No, I said I was reading. I wasn't. Shut up.
Reading.
Okay. Red lights. All right. There's these things called red lights.
Okay.
But I heard was being Dustin tonight.
Maybe got out of the car, jump in the back seat, have a couple sips of beer, then jump back in the front seat and keep going.
No, I'm not going to get a DUI. Please, you. Sorry.
We had a wild night. We really did. We had that new caller, and she sounded like somebody that would be friends with Dustin. And apparently she physically met Dustin too, which I found really interesting.
And she found a shank in the couch.
Yes. And she's not even from.
Wait a minute. She found a shank in the couch in Dallas. Hello?
Well,
Did she say he was 6'7"?
She used to live in Tampa. She
said I found the shank in the couch in Tampa. Then I'm in Dallas. Hello?
You know what? Maybe that black guy who listened to rap music and had face tattoos was justified in shooting it. He has a shank.
It already killed the dog or the dog's dad.
Maybe he should aim a little higher.
Oh, man.
Or lower and whatever.
Hey, Kathie, ease off. He has diabetes, all right?
Yeah, so look, and I have lymphoma, Brady.
Diabetes.
The show just took such a serious turn. Then they're talking about cutting down grand oak trees. Like, I don't know where we went tonight. Jake the Snake was awesome, to recap.
How did that go? Did it go well?
It went really well, but he made a bunch of sexual jokes for about 20 minutes, and then he got off. He's like, I got to go now. He's like, I got to go now. We're going to go eat.
Speaking of Jake, I was watching a shoot interview he did recently on YouTube, and talking about the real reason Rick Rude died. Does anybody know this story? I'm wondering if I should say that. If I say allegedly, I should be safe, right?
Yeah, you're fine.
Allegedly, what happened with Rick Rude was and I've heard Honky Tonk Man said it, and Jake Roberts said he heard the same thing. And I think RVD said he heard the same thing, too. So, allegedly, he was shooting Viagra into his private area. I don't want to sound like a lewd monster.
and messed him up. And they had to cut everything off down there. And he went home because everything was cut off, and he killed himself. True, right? That's like one of those wrestling stories that like gets messed up the more it goes along year after year, right?
I've never heard that. That's pretty crazy.
I mean, either not until I saw the shoot interview, and to Jake's credit, he was like, the guy isn't here. I don't want to say anything. But I just thought, wrestling is such a strange business where things like that, travel from locker room to locker room. It's really weird. It's like the Macho Man Stephanie thing.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah, I've never heard that, but I mean that's. I always thought he had a heart attack. Like I thought it was like a drug related.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. I heard he had a heart attack and he was getting in shape to make a comeback. That's what I heard.
I'm gonna go edit his Wikipedia now. No, I'm only kidding. I'm kidding.
By the way, are you guys Xmania?
Woo woo woo.
Don't all jump at once.
Woo woo woo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Good to see a Long Island kid make good.
He did literally. I think this was his first appearance on WWE TV in more than a year.
It was.
Derrick, did you like my pictures?
Anytime I can see the great Xavier Woods, a person having fun,
I got some good news to tell everybody.
Jesus, I doubt it's good news, but go ahead.
On my hair, I was closer to donating my hair.
Oh, there you go.
Lots of love.
Pictures of me with my new fresh haircut, and the girl that done it, the girl that was breaking me down in Atlantic City with Hulk Hogan.
So
right, my hair.
So right now, you're what we call down south. You look Easter Sunday fresh. Is that what you're saying?
No. Everybody at the bar calling me Bird now.
You like a bird?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Bird boy.
Little bird boy.
Yeah, he's joking around and he says, "Look, this is my new bird."
Can I call you Little Bird Boy from now on?
Bird Boy.
Bird Boy. Little Birdie Boy.
No, if you go on my Facebook, you can see the picture of me wearing a little green hat.
By the way, I got a bunch of stuff here. TNA news, Brady. It's almost over. They lost Eric Young and Bobby Roode. Not a good.
You know what? I wanted to point out. I did point out. I don't know why I said I wanted to. But how serious of a competitor is Maestro that you have to quit your full-time job just to focus on the match against him this Saturday?
Oh, that's nice. That's
he's UPWA all the way now.
You proud of yourself, Brady?
Stro liked it, so I don't need your approval.
Yes, you do. But
a chuckle would have been okay.
But
here we go.
They said jerks. They said they left for money reasons, right? And then in classic TNA, they go, well, Eric Young and Bobby Roode have left, but we've signed 5 new competitors to TNA. And Taz showed, and that he made a good point. He goes, TNA, they treat wrestlers like they're indisposable. When they lose somebody, they're never really sad because they gain somebody new. So instead of looking at losing Eric Young and Bobby Roode as like, oh man, we lost, 2 originals, it's, we got 5 more people to take their spot. I think that's why that company will never be successful.
I think part of the problem is that they're in full-on cost-saving mode at this point, And in order to do that, I mean, sometimes you got to make the cut.
All right, and Stro, I'm pretty sure you'll say this because you're a wrestler. Loyalty is always rewarded. Through what he was going through in the mid-'90s, and he had to get rid of Brett, and he couldn't pay Razor and all these guys that were going to WCW. The 2 guys he made sure he took care of was The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. The 2 guys who had been loyal to him. You can lose everybody else, and I'm going to make sure that Taker's okay, and I'm going to make sure Shawn Michaels is okay. And if you look at TNA, you can lose everybody else. They should have never lost AJ Styles. They should have never lost Eric Young, and they should have never lost Bobby Roode, because those 3 guys remained loyal to TNA through it all.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, if you want to lose the RVD, okay, and Hulk Hogan and all these, but you should always take care of the guys who were there from the beginning. Always.
And you know what? I keep coming back to, and I didn't realize how serious it was when he said it, but Austin Aries told us probably 2 years ago that TNA would be it would be around, be unrecognizable as a country as a company within a year or 2. By the way, we're out of time, so anybody listening live, and you get cut off, make sure to download the podcast archive version, you get arrested, I was going to say. But yeah, no, I mean, at this point, I think TNA realized, hey, okay, Bobby Roode, for example. Bobby Roode wants to leave. It benefits us for Bobby Roode to leave because our ratings are going to stink either way. It benefits Bobby Roode because now he can move on to bigger and better things. It benefits us in that we can now bring in cheaper talent and try and find the next Bobby Roode. Because I didn't realize this. I don't know if you knew this. Apparently Bobby Roode is 39 years old.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. I did not know that. Yeah, he's 39
I thought he
years
was
old.
Yeah, I thought he was younger.
So he's older than Samoa Joe, if that report is true.
I got a question for everybody. Hogan won his battle. You think he's going to buy TNA?
No, you know why? I don't think Hulk Hogan. I don't think. Like, do people know how Sir isn't this big company? I don't think he's going to get half of that money because they don't have it.
Like they literally, their entire website is invested in this case at this point.
He might get $2-3 million. He won't get 15 or 25. He won't get any of that because they don't have it to give him.
And you know they're going to turn around and try and get that ruling overturned. Like this is going to be in court for years, probably.
Forever. To the point where they're going to settle on a much smaller number, so they have to stop going to court.
And at the end of the day,
just like Evan Andrews, do you think she's going to get all that money?
No,
the government's going to get all the taxes.
And you also have to realize your lawyers are going to get 30%.
Oh, yeah, they're going to Hogan over the coals. Yeah, even if he got it, they're going to go over the coals. And Rat Boy, I'm going to tell you what I said on this show last week. Who would invest money into a company that's never made a profit? That'd be the worst business move in the world.
You never know.
Not me, brother.
Hogan knows everybody. Hulk Hogan can bring in the top talent.
Oh, yeah.
Boys. Coco Beware.
Yeah, think about that. Hulk Hogan knows a lot of people.
In my opinion, and I said this 2 years ago when they started to really go through some problems and had to change the way they were operating. WWE, in my opinion, they missed a golden opportunity 2 years ago. They could have bought that company when it had all that talent, and they could have produced TNA Wrestling on the WWE Network, and they would have brought in even more fans. And it certainly would have been cost-effective because most of those guys were making next to nothing, with the exception of like Kurt Angle and maybe Jeff Hardy.
And they can do what they could have made it essentially what NXT is now.
Right.
That's all.
And then like if you're really that worried about it being cost-effective, you know, Kurt Angle and Jeff Hardy there, move them to WWE. Who cares? It's on your network either way. They could have had Magnus then. They could have had Bobby Roode. They could have had Austin. Now they got to go around and collectively sign all these guys 2 years later.
Yeah, it's crazy. And, you know, you hear stories about how Paul Heyman returned to WWE to manage Brock Lesnar. TNA contacted him about coming into the company, and he said, sure, no problem, just give me a share of the company. Dixie was like, oh, no, we can't have that. Paul Heyman probably wouldn't have, overran WWE. That just wouldn't have been possible. But he could have saved the TNA because his plan was to bring in Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, Nigel McGuinness, all these guys that WWE got down the road. Paul Heyman was going to bring them into TNA. And they blew it.
Yeah, he wanted RVD, Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, and I guess it was Nigel McGuinness. He basically wanted to bring some Ring of Honor stars in, or Evolve, or whatever the case may be. He wanted to bring them into TNA and kind of trim the fat with all the ex-WWE stars. And honestly, if they had done that, then they probably would still be around operating like that. You'd basically be taking Ring of Honor to a bigger stage.
Yep. And he basically said he told Dixie, let's get rid of WCW and WWE Sting because he can be your ambassador, still wrestle, and they would have been fine. And all the success that NXT has, TNA probably could have had because you would have still had AJ and all those guys. You would have had Paul Heyman, and you would have had Sting and Kurt Angle to bring in, a familiar face for the casual fan. Dixie's so caught up in it. TNA is bad. I think Dixie is the problem, and it's because she doesn't know wrestling and she refuses to put anybody in a position who knows anything about wrestling to run the company.
Now, do you remember years ago when someone TNA and Dixie's father said, "Stay there." Yeah, if you want to lose that much money, I got an address right here in Lindemore you can send the money to.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you want to drop
wow.
$1 on the McDonald family? We can use it.
I thought a country singer was going to buy it. Somebody from a country singer.
Yeah,
Tug
that's
McGraw.
right.
I think it was Tug McGraw or somebody like that.
Tim McGraw. Yeah, that's right.
Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
He was going to buy it.
Tom McGraw was the Phillies pitcher, right?
Yeah, he was. But yeah, and they wanted Dixie to stay on TV. It's like the father who buys his child a very expensive toy. You know, TNA is just a very expensive toy for Dixie.
It's like an iPad
and in the
for a spoiled
the
girl.
meantime, they're ruining people's livelihoods because, of what they're doing. I just still can't believe this company's in business. It's ridiculous. It's.
You know what the worst part is? Have they even announced a Hall of Fame candidate for this year yet?
Everybody that's in their Hall of Fame, except for Earl Hebner, has left the company. Kurt Angle's gone, Jeff Jarrett's gone, and the Dudleys are gone.
Nobody there no more.
Only Earl Hebner's left.
They're going to be inducting Robbie E this year.
Yeah, right.
I'm not picking on Rob. I'm just saying. I like Rob. He's even going to be part of the Super 8 this year, but come on.
What's your name still there? OBD?
No, OBD is gone.
OBD.
But James Storm, NXT, to be in beer money, and now the money is gone. And it's just
beer.
It's just beer.
But you know what? That's his own dumb fault, though. That really is his own dumb fault. You know what? At this point, if WWE offered me half the money just to stay in Tampa and do NXT, I would do that over TNA. And I would suspect most guys would just because of the opportunity.
And I know some guys like Rhino. Rhino's allowed to be on NXT, and they still let him do independents too, right?
Yeah, Brian Kendrick too.
He can do. Ryan can do anything he wants.
He's running for office. He's even allowed to run the silly little bow ties.
People go, well, TNA was offering him more money. Yes, I understand that. But whatever WWE was offering him, he knew he was going to get his check on time. He didn't have to worry about getting paid.
He probably looked at it like realistically. What is he, like 60 years old? James Storm?
Oh.
I mean, he's out of shape.
Come on, Brady.
He's out of shape. Why? He got to be thinking. It's a classic case of she's too hot for me. I'm not going to take a chance.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's too good to be true.
I'm just going to ask the homely girl. Why leave my comfort zone?
Old reliable, as some people call it.
Old reliable. Clearly, she's just making fun of me.
Friends, yeah. And then I'm going to wake up in the morning and it's going to be one cruel joke, like Braden Walker.
Suddenly it's an episode of Mean Girls.
Exactly, yeah. And I'm crying in the bathroom and my feelings are hurt. Yeah.
Oh, man. So anyway. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No,
you should. But the only one who should really feel bad is James Storm. And honestly, he could ask for his release at this point. They'd probably give it to him. And I seriously doubt WWE is going to take him after.
Probably not. I mean, just look what AJ and what Gallows, Carl Anderson did. They knew WWE had interest in all of them. They all asked for it at the same time. Like, hey, let's all go. Let's get out of here.
Right. And that's what most people don't get, especially wrestling fans. It's the funniest thing because I think people still, to this day, they equate, like, if you're on TV, you're on TV. It doesn't matter what company you're for. People made fun of, for example, Santino Marella when he was in WWE. And I can remember at least 3 or 4 different independent guys, all pretty prominent names, saying that they, for example, I'll use John Moxley as an example, Dean Ambrose, since he was brought up earlier by our good friend Kathie. When he was at the height of CZW and working his ass off and so renowned throughout the industry, Sami Callihan, another example. He would have traded it all in a second to just go to Raw and be Santino Marella. It's a better spot.
Yep. I was watching Table for 3, and I remember it was Cesaro. Is it Table for 3?
I love that show. No, you're right.
And it was, I believe it was Cesaro, it was Ambrose, Kevin Owens. And they were talking about how great the Indies was and how much fun they was. At the end of the show, I remember Dean Ambrose said, I wouldn't trade the best day on the Indies for the worst day in WWE. He goes, it's so much different. It's so much better. I don't blame him. You look at, like you said, Santino. He was a clown. He was a goof. I'm pretty sure Santino's retired now. He doesn't have to worry about, taking care of his family. He's made money off of T-shirts and WrestleManias and this and that and all that crazy stuff. That's why I always say I'm always happy when I see guys like Austin Aries and Samoa Joe, all these guys who destroyed their bodies. I'm happy to see them make it to WWE. That's why I'm hoping and praying that the Briscoes make it there eventually, because these guys, they destroy their bodies on the indies. They do it because they love it. And I always think everybody deserves at least one good payday from one of the major companies. Because, you know, you guys put your bodies on the line, you know, you deserve it. Like when AJ Styles walks out stage at WrestleMania next month, it's going to be like, wow, you know, congratulations, AJ, you made it. You deserve it. Take it all in. Just like Sting. Sting was in WCW and he had all these Starrcades and Super Bowls and all that. When he made it to WrestleMania last year, it was like, oh, all right, now you can retire in peace. You've come full circle. You've done everything.
That's right. That's right.
I put it this way.
And who cares if you're outsmarted by... And who cares if you're outsmarted by Chris Jericho every step along the way before that?
Derek is right about that. You know, you got to support the indies because that's the only time when you can see them really wrestle before you go on the TV.
Yeah,
that's right.
Come on.
You know, because he's right. Because I met the Dudley Boys before they even came to Dudley Boys.
Yeah,
all right.
You know,
that's right.
It's just fans. You know, that's why I get mad when I see fans go, oh, you know, Cesaro, he's losing on every Raw. He should just WWE and go back to ROH and have great matches. And I'm pretty sure that sounds good, but, you know, Cesaro has, you know, he has bills he needs to get paid. So maybe he's happy where he's at. Everybody's dream was to be in NWA/WCW or WWE, and there's only one around. And it's WWE.
You know what's
that's
really
why you got
funny
to. That's why you got to support the.
You know what's really funny about that, and you mentioned Cesaro specifically, because I used to host the Ring of Honor press conferences for Go Fight Live before every pay-per-view. And you know, I'm hosting these things, and they bring on they parade all this Ring of Honor talent through. I talk to everybody. I hosted the media call basically, and Cesaro, when he came on and people were talking about his work rate and everything that he can do in the ring and the fantastic matches that he's putting on, he all but said if WWE called him tomorrow, he'd be gone.
Yeah.
Because none of that means anything for $50 in your pocket and a handshake, you know?
People that like Stro. I'm pretty sure you did with James Brown, stuff you did in WCW and getting to wrestle Bam Bam Bigelow and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure that all that stuff, you hold that near and dear to your heart, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's you can't beat those type of things, you know. And it might not last forever, but you know, at least some of these guys can say, and you know, that's all. Not too many people can say they were at a WrestleMania. Not too many people can say that. A lot of people get into wrestling, and you know, they don't make it outside of their hometown.
True. Right, because what holds in my heart, I was in a ring with a whole bunch of legends.
All right, Rat Boy. Listen, we're going to Rat Boy. We're going to say goodbye.
At his bash.
That's right. Rat Boy got a cake in his face by Dawn Marie, and not many people can say that. Rat Boy, we're going to let you go. We got to wrap things up here, but I do love you.
All right, I'll catch you guys next week, man.
Take care.
All right, bye.
I had to stop that because he just keeps interrupting to say he was in the ring with legends. Which is really, that's my gift, honestly. That's my thing. Now, in all seriousness, and you know, we are starting to wind down here. I have to get everybody's thoughts before we go. Well, first of all, Terry Funk coming back to Raw. How great was that?
That was awesome.
I loved it.
Awesome.
Do we think, is there any chance, because I thought the Foley thing was going to lead to like Foley being involved in that match. Do you think that maybe we're going to get Foley and Terry Funk in some form?
Probably.
Yeah.
And for their sake and for their health, I pray Brock doesn't put his hands on them because there's no easy way he can throw either one of those guys around.
Do you think there's a chance that this week on Raw, Dean Ambrose has dinner with Abdullah the Butcher?
No. I think it's going to be Tommy Dreamer because it's in Brooklyn.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right about that. Yeah. No, that makes sense. So that was one thing, and then the other thing, obviously, Stan the Clothesline Hansen going in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Stan.
Hilarious. It's a joke. It's hilarious. I mean, I'm very excited about it. I think
I like Stan Hansen.
I'm shocked that he wasn't in there before. I could have sworn he got put in.
I thought he did too.
Is Bruiser Brody in, Kathie? Oh man.
No, I don't think so either. Which is,
but the guy that allegedly killed him is so.
Carlos Colon.
Was it Carlos? No, I thought it was the Invader. Covered it up.
Yeah, it was Invader.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vader.
Allegedly, Cologne's coming after me.
So, you're gonna have Carlito spitting apples in your face before you know it.
Yeah, I don't need to get attacked by bandadors in the street.
You have the little bull coming after you. So what was I gonna say? Yeah. So you said the Invader. Vader is going to be inducting Stan Hansen. I don't know if you guys heard that.
By the way, poor Vader. Why isn't he in yet?
Well, I'd imagine it's because he had a career after 1994.
They can put him in based on his WCW stuff alone.
They really could, and Japan as well, to me. And I remember I had such high hopes for him when he came to WWE. I wanted him to beat Shawn Michaels at SummerSlam that year. I wanted him to go on a monster run, you know. I was even excited when he was going to fight Yokozuna. I was like, finally, we're going to see something.
I mean, he took out Gorilla Monsoon. He broke Yoko's leg. It's like, oh, yes, stop Vader. Then Shawn happened at SummerSlam, and it was all over after that.
I remember when he bent the locker with his head, and I thought, wow, this guy's for real.
that damn Jose Lothario. Jose Lothario.
Stupid super suck. All right, listen, we've got to get out of here. We're done for this week. Derek, I don't know if you heard, next week Bill DeMott on the show. Very excited about that.
Oh, Bill DeMott.
We're not allowed to. I don't know if I can ask him about bullying questions. Did I ever tell you about the time that I met him at an ISPW show? Okay, so he's sitting by like the side entrance for the locker room, and I'm just kind of walking around. I'm interviewing different people, and I go backstage, and he just says to me, "Can I help you?" He's sitting there, right? And he's a pretty big guy. He's sitting down, and and he's like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, so I'm just like, "Oh, I'm Brady. I'm friends with Tommy Fierro. I write for Pro Wrestling Illustrated. I'm just working on this assignment here and blah, blah, blah." And I just wanted to go back there and talk to a couple people. And he just looked at it, and his eyes just bore a hole right through me. And I swear to God, I thought he was going to just, like, beat the crap out of me. And it felt like about 5 minutes he just stared at me. And then he just goes, "Cool."
Oh.
Yeah, but it was like he left it dangling just to scare me.
He's a scary looking man. That's a scary man.
He is. But he seems really nice. I mean, anybody who's friends with Kathie's got to be nice.
Or maybe he just likes Kathie. Doesn't mean he has to like everybody else.
He texted
me.
He
likes
Bro, I don't mean he likes. And
Stro.
I would hope he would like me, Brady.
Yeah, I'm probably the odd man out here, I would think.
Maybe me. You know, he called me a mark and stuff like that. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, I'm not going to call him a general. That's for sure.
Oh, you bet not. You bet not.
You bet not. So anyway, so that's what's on tap for next week at General Erection. What the hell is his name? Bill DeMott. Bill DeMott will be on the line next week. Crash will be on. I won't call him Crash though, Kathie, because I don't know him. So everybody stay tuned. We got in just like 5 minutes time. The Garber Snake, Jordan Garber now, is going to have on Cody Deaner from TNA. I vaguely remember him. Wasn't he like married to OBD before Eric Young was? I think he was.
He won some contests, yeah.
Okay, so Cody Deaner coming on the show. Then tomorrow, Stro with WCW Retro has the special guest
Terrence Ward, the creator of the new Beautiful Bob Eaton DVD coming up.
That's right. Yeah, and my apologies about that. It was just kind of slipped my mind there. And then at night, 10:30 after that, the In the Room Classic interview with Stevie Ray. So we've got a lot of exciting things going on this week for the VOC Nation Radio Network. Derek, anything you want to plug besides MMA being legal?
Yeah. No. I would tell people if they're looking for me, I'll be at the WWE MSG show on Friday, and I'll be at Raw on Monday in Brooklyn because WWE is. Also want to say, and it makes me very, very sad to announce this, that this will be my last show in my 20s because I turned 30 on Sunday. So it's very sad.
Happy early birthday, bro.
I wish I could tell you it gets better.
I know. My brother told me it's just down here for me. So I'm trying to hold on to the 20s as long as I can. But other than that, it was good to be back. I wish I was here to hit all the dust and stuff so I could set them straight next week.
You got to listen back, and you got to listen to Jake the Snake too. By the way, Classic line from tonight. I told him the story, Derek, about my girlfriend saying to me, I wish you would get more guests that I've heard of. So I said, all right, how about Jake the Snake? And she's like, I know him. I know. So I bring this up to him. And he goes, well, was she a fan of Jake Roberts or was she a fan of the Snake?
Oh. Did you bring your woman's honor, Brady?
And then I said, well, I know she likes the inchworm. I don't know about the snake. And then, but he didn't hear me. Right after that, he had to get off the air, so I'm sure his PR person was like, all right, cut it. I'm only kidding, of course. But, no, fantastic interview. Everybody go back and listen to that. By the way, my heart dropped, Derek, when you said this would be your last. I thought you were going to say it was your last show forever.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. I tried to get through it pretty fast so I wouldn't leave anybody that would think I was leaving the show.
Because I was trying to think which of our callers gets the promotion, Kathie, if Derek leaves.
I'm just going to be a 30-year-old man. I'll start becoming cranky. Start yelling about how Toot Arrow is better than anything in wrestling, and they should bring back blood, naked women. Got to be my 30-year-old gimmick.
True that. Kathie, any plugs for this week? So Kathie is out. Derek is out. All right, Stro, what do you got going on this week?
Like we mentioned earlier, tomorrow, Terrence Ward, the creator of the new Beautiful Bobby Eaton DVD coming up, and 10:30 after WCW Retro will be the interview with Stevie Ray. March 26th, Crazy versus Crazy. I'm defending the UPWA title against Eric Young, like we mentioned earlier in the show, at National Guard Army in Wilmington, North Carolina. For more ticket info, go to theupwa.com. I'll be at a WrestleMania party April 3rd at the Dave & Buster's in Virginia Beach, Virginia. So if you're in the area, come by and see me at Dave & Buster's. April 9th, I'll be in Washington, New Jersey for UPWA Pro Wrestling. I'll be on the card, defending the title. Ethan Carter III will be there from TNA Impact. And plus many more stars of the independent wrestling scene. Come check out more info at upwa.com. The College for Ally Club will be there 11th through the 13th in April. Come by and see me if you're in the Las Vegas area at the Gold Coast Casino and Hotel. And for more information about TV, movies, and film, go to my official website at thestro.com, Facebook Stro the Maestro, and Twitter at thestro.
All right, there you go. And from my end, I just want to remind everybody, first of all, thank you for checking out the ECWA Spring Battle for those who came out. Tremendous show. Go to ECWAProWrestling.com to order the DVD or the network there. Super 8 coming up April 23rd, the 20th annual edition. Jason Kincaid, Papa Don, John Schuyler, Sean Carr, Robbie E., Danny Gimondo, formerly Danny Inferno, DJ Z, and coming out of retirement just for this event, Aiden Chambers, plus the special hosts for this special 20th edition of the ECWA Super 8, Ace Darling, who won the first Super 8 tournament back in 1997, as well as the legendary Reckless Youth coming out of retirement back to the ECWA for one special night only. Everybody check that out for tickets and information, ECWAProWrestling.com. And everybody stay tuned for Jordan Garber now with Cody Deaner. Tomorrow, WCW Retro, and so many exciting things going on this week. Next week on the show, In the Room with Bill DeMott, right here. Everybody be good to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.